Some other things you could do in this time of isolation, either together or by yourself, is purge. It's one of the greatest things, and not just during these times, but at all times, purging. And in many ways, this time is pushing you towards that. It's simplifying things. It's making us realize how much unnecessary fluff there is and fat there is to our lifestyle, maybe, or the things we engage with, and certain habits that we're learning to become more simple again. And there's beauty in this simplicity. Okay, so purging things that you own, this stuff, this consumption world that lifestyle that we've been living in. All things carry energy. And it doesn't matter if you store them in your attic or in a basement garage, they're there. And somewhere in your mind, that energy, that energetic connection to the thing that you own is there. And it's a weight. And they're tiny, tiny little weights. But the more stuff you own, the more stuff you accumulate, the more this attachment weighs on you. And you may not even be aware of it, just because it happens so slowly, it creeps up on you, you buy more stuff and you accumulate more things, and that's just how you live. But there's an energetic connection there. So when I teach my workshops, I usually, especially the 10-day quarter ones, at UCLA, the part of the homework is from week to week to get rid of one item of clothing that you haven't worn in, we'll usually agree on number, maybe 6 months or a year, which is more than generous. If you haven't worn something or used something in a year, it's probably not part of your life, and it's just holding you back. It's weighing you down energetically. So, perfect opportunity right now to not just clean. Cleaning is another great way to get into your body, but there's only so much you can clean. There comes a point right now where just everyone's living in a spick and span place. The more I see people online, it's like their background is starting to get cleaner and cleaner, and then we can only take cleaning so far. But purging, getting rid of items, there's magic in it. I, for myself, when I take out clothes that I haven't worn in a while and put them in a bag to take to the donation center, I can feel the energy leaving me, and sometimes I start to cry. My nostrils become clogged. There's sinuses that start to get clogged up, and so I know something is happening energetically, even if I'm not aware of the memory that may be attached to one particular thing. It's just stuck old energy. So moving that energy out of your space and out of yourself ultimately is another great thing to do during these times. So I hope there's a great book. I forget the author's name, Japanese book, on how to go about purging things. I'm sure lots of you already know this, and yes, it's absolutely liberating. Unless you have kids. Yes, they keep things messier. And therein lies the lesson to become comfortable with messiness, right? So it's whatever we feel uncomfortable with, regardless of what it is. Nothing's right or wrong or good or bad. Again, that's just judgment. But we're feeling triggered, and that's something in us that needs awareness, the light of awareness. There's nothing wrong with us. It's just shining awareness on it so that suddenly there's this blind spot that used to be isn't there anymore, and you feel more complete. And you see yourself as who you are, and that's where self-love really starts to flow, and you can start sharing from that place, from your own source, because you're not, there's no scarcity in you, there's no lack, you're not seeking it from the outside. You're becoming aware of your fullness, and it's incredible. You're filling up these blind spots with awareness, and that becomes a feeling of fullness and of abundance. And then ultimately, the world around you starts reflecting that. It catches up to you.